Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Safia Najwa binti Mamak Saupi. My matric number is 256357. So my part is to explain about the background of the hotel. Started in 1991, the hotel name is Pen Travelos, lead under Perbadanan Kemajuan Ekonomi Negeri Perlis. Then they offer to SPHC to manage the hotel, which is Southern Pacific Hotel Corporation. The SPHC is a big empire hotel in Asian Pacific, include New Zealand, Thailand, and also Australia. SPHC managed the hotel about 4 years until the hotel become top one in Perlis. After they finish the contract, they doesn't want to continue the contract. ACDC take over the hotel again and change the name of hotel to Putra Place, the symbol of the name of the king. There is a party that interests to manage the hotel, which is Pribumi Avenue, Sdn Bhd from Kuala Lumpur. This is also a big company that manage a lot of hotel and also Majestic Hotel. But at this year is a pace of pre-season to Putra Place where they face a lot of problem. For example, the amenity in the hotel not complete, staff unpaid, and also financial problems. Once again, ACDC take over the hotel, and it was a critical time for them to convince the guests, especially the regular guests. They do a lot of method to attract the guests. For example, they upgrade the room, they change the wallpaper, they paint their building. So from that, people start talk about the hotel. Because of that, the sale of hotel become increase and better, and also the hotel revenue is in good condition. Currently, the Putra Regency Hotel is under Saffron Holdings Sdn Bhd and officially well operate in 2016. Actually, the product of Saffron Holding is Regency, but they can change the hotel name because it's symbolic to king of Perlis and difficult to change.
Okay, next we will continue with organizational structure in the front office department at Putra Regency Hotel Kanga. It started with senior executive, which is Encik Aslan, followed by Puan Aziati as a executive, while senior GSA is Shahrizanida. Next we have receptionist, also act as a operator. Then we have GSA and night auditor. Lastly, we have security, also act as a bellman. Alright, I will continue about dress code of front office in this hotel. Dress code is an important element, especially for the front office department. This is because they are the first person that the guests will meet when they walk in, and the last when they leave. So, the suitable attire is really needed for them to increase the reputation of the hotel. Besides that, guest first impression is really important because this is where the hotel can know whether the guests will leave the hotel with a good impression or not. Every department in the hotel do have their own dress code. This is to ensure that the guests will make the right interaction with who they will ask for. Front office staff will always look neat in collected and tailored black shirts, black colored skirts or pants, formal shoes, and black scarf for women as their uniform. The uniform is act as a team branding for the Putra Regency Hotel. With dress code, can make guests have no doubt with our work. They also will not think us as a stranger if we need to enter their room. If they need help, they will easy to recognize us and never wander around without unanswered questions.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Syamimi Izzati binti Azizan. Matric number is 252857. Next, I will present about the job description and job qualification for each position within the front office department in Putra Regency Hotel. There were about 8 positions that we get from the interview, which is front office manager, receptionist, telephone operator, duty manager, hotel supervisor, night auditor, guest service assistant and bellboy. And for the job qualification, priority to Malaysian, well in writing and speaking in Bahasa Malaysia and English, and have an excellent personality is compulsory for all positions. Firstly, front office manager. For the job description is handling variety of responsibility, included managing the front office staff schedule, supervise staff and other tasks related to the front office staff, ensure the front office computer system is functioning well, including the software maintenance, do a report on the cashier in and out, and handling the guest complaint if necessary. The other job qualifications are having 5-year working experience, knowledge in property management system (PMS), and other necessary computer software, and degree or diploma in hospitality management and related. Next is receptionist and telephone operator. Both position will hold by one person. The duty is record the guest reservation, check in and out, guest complaint, requests and inquiries, and record the important reservation information in the computer software for the next shift. The job qualification is prefer all gender, good computer skill, able to work shift and on public holiday or weekend. Fresh graduates are encouraged to apply, and experience in similar position will be an advantage. For duty manager, the job description is handling the guest complaint when required, supervising on daily operation and ensure each of the shift logbook is maintained update to next shift. Meanwhile, for the job qualification is having knowledge on using PMS system and other necessary computer software. 3-year working experience in front office department, preferably in front office operation, and have a degree or diploma in hospitality management and related. Job description for the hotel supervisor is can train and supervise of the front desk and housekeeping staff and perform any request duties from the head of the department. Then the job qualification are having knowledge on using PMS and other necessary software. Have a training capacity in housekeeping and front desk, degree or diploma in hospitality management and related, discipline and experience in similar position be an advantage. Next is night auditor. They are responsible in providing night service for the guests of a night request, record the guest reservation and maintain the front desk accounting operation and balance account leftover from the day shift. For this position, only available for male aged between 21 until 31 years old due to safety. They also must have knowledge on using PMS and other necessary computer software. Fresh graduates are encouraged to apply, and experience in similar position be an advantage. Guest service assistant also provided in at Putra Regency Hotel, and the duty are providing front desk services to guests such as requests and inquiries. Act as an information source to the guests such as requests and inquiry. Act as an information source to the guests such as nearby instruction and multipurpose. We rotate shift receptionist. The job qualifications are same as the receptionist. Lastly, the bellboy. The job description is waiting for VVIP or guest with special needs, delivery of guest luggage from the car or taxi to the front desk and room or vice versa, escort guests to the room assigned by from front desk and perform any task given or request by the front office department. For the job qualification, our fresh graduates are encouraged to apply. Experience in similar position be an advantage, and at least SPM Saja Pelajaran Malaysia or Diploma in Hospitality Management and related. And that's all for me. Thank you.
So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to Madam Rosila and my fellow friend. My name is Muhammad Amaizuddin. My metric number is 254102. So, I want to continue to explain about the job description and qualification of duty manager. So, before I want to continue with my explanation, I want to introduce to you all to Encik Yaslan Hussein, the duty manager of Putra Regency Hotel. Now he is 55 years old and also have 30 years working in Pelangi Beach Resort and Spa at Langkawi, and also have a different experience working different department, which is housekeeping department, food and beverage department, and also sales and marketing department. So for the duty manager job description, the duty manager, they will look after the business and make sure the business is run smoothly without any problems, and try to minimize if they have problems. Next is duty manager also need to responsible for any issue that may occur in the hotel. And next, the duty manager also need to monitor to their general operations to make sure that the hotel can work according to the SOP, and also can help to reach their goal. Next is a duty manager also need to have a meeting with the upper management to aware about the operations change, issue and improvement, and also can communicate with other staff, because this is really important, because duty manager can see the issue or the change or any kind of information that related to the hotel during the meeting. So the last thing that need to be done by the duty manager is provide a tourism report. So tourism report need to be provide every month and also every 3 months. And this report is really important because it contains the information of the occupancy rate for the hotel, total arrival of guests, and the detail of the guests. Next, we move on to the qualification of duty manager. The first skill to qualify to become a good duty manager is leadership, because as a duty manager you need to have a leadership skill, because you want to arrange your team to work properly in a correct way to reach the hotel goal. So you need to give the task that related to the hotel operations. And as a duty manager, strong time management is also important, because it shows that you have the discipline to follow the time according to your schedule. Next is conflict resolution. For the conflict resolution, the duty manager can avoid any conflict happen in the hotel in order to maintain the quality of the service, and try to avoid any kind of conflict between the staff and also between the manager. Next is decision making. For the decision making, the duty manager should always have the knowledge on making a correct decision for the advantage for the hotel. And the last one, having working experience in a hotel. So as I mentioned before that Encik Aslan have 30 years working experience in hotel in Langkawi. So this is become a perfect example why Encik Haslan is one of the good example if you want to become a duty manager. So next, move on to the guest complaint, which is have a 4 main complaint that always become the problem to the hotel, which is software problem, food quality, choice of food, and all facility. Software problem is occur when the sometime the system is going down and the hotel could not manage to do the checkout or check-in process, so the guests have to wait until the system can be used, and this give dissatisfaction for the guests because need to wait for the software to work again. Next is food quality, because the lack of skill of the chef in the hotel make the food quality is not meet the expectation, especially for VIP. Next is choice of food. Because most of the tourists, international tourists, they come to Perlis during sport event. If they have a sport event conducted in Perlis area, the international tourists, they will stay at the hotel. So the problem is the choice of food is limited for them, because most of the dishes are focusing on Asian dishes, so having a difficulty to choose meals that suitable for them. Next is all facility. For all facility, this problem occur because the hotel cannot earn profit to replace the old facility. Okay, now we focus on how to handle this guest problem. For the software problems, the hotel will call the center and explain the problem to the center and try to entertain the guests. Next, it provide training. The chef skill can be developed by providing skill to improve the quality of food. And next is provide new menu for guests. So the hotel need to identify the background of the visitor or the guest, so identify which dishes is suitable for the guest. The last thing is monitor the facility that need to be replaced immediately, because the hotel having a difficulty to earn profit. So in order to use the money efficiently, the hotel will make a meeting on decide whether they have a budget or enough budget to replace the old facility with the new one, and try to identify which the facility that really need to be replaced in order to maintain the quality of the service. So that is from me.
Hi, my name is Aminur Rashid bin Jamatul Rahim. My metric number is 265014. So for the conclusion, Putra Regency hotels have shown that the front office department plays a critical role in a hotel, and it's the face of a hotel or hospitality. This is the first department and the last department which a guest communicates, which leaves first and last impression to the guest. This is the responsibility of the front office staff to establish first-hand experience of the quality of services and facilities offered. It is the responsibility of the front desk to answer inquiries and direct questions to correct the department. Communication skills and personal appearance are very important factors which affect them. An effective service delivery will ensure the clients get satisfied from the very initial stage. An individual at the front office should be comfortable, dry, respectful, compassionate, and genuine in dealing with guest inquiries. Communication skills and personal appearance are very important and influencing factor. Thank you.